More here in the Coaching Corner. R.J. Adams with you. It's always a pleasure to meet up like this. We're going to talk about acting methods, techniques, and so on and so forth, and what they entail. Let's talk about things that actors do that you probably would never, ever find on a working set. In fact, I know you wouldn't. How about stretching? Let me ask you a question. When you're going to go someplace, you leave the house, do you stretch first? Well, why would you do that before you went up to do a scene as an actor? How about when you leave the house, knowing what your motivation is? All right, so I got to go to the store. You get in a car to go somewhere, you know why you're going. Right? You say, well, wouldn't you have to know those things before you do the scene? No, the scene happens moment to moment. If I know I'm having a conversation with someone, I'm having a conversation with them. If I believe in the things that I'm saying, it's going to work regardless. I don't have to think, well, what's my reason or motivation for doing this? Again, I think that you get into things like, what's my motivation? It's nothing but bullshit. You don't want to be doing things that make you look foolish, that you associate with acting. It has nothing to do with acting. Stretching has nothing to do with acting. Meditation has really nothing to do with acting. Breaking down a script, in my opinion, has nothing to do with acting or getting into character. Remember, when you initially go in to read for a part, you are going in to read for a character. They're looking for a character, and that means a certain type that they have in mind for the part of Leo or Joanne or whoever the character might be, right? Once you get the part, that character becomes you. You can only be the person you are. You see De Niro, who is he? In every role he does. Context may be different, but he's always the same. That's why they have great careers. Clint Eastwood, Meryl Streep, you name it. Well, you say, well, Meryl Streep, she's different in every role she does. That's the audience's perception. You can do all the repetition exercise in the world. In fact, when I studied Meisner, both with Meisner and Charles Conrad, sometimes they could do that ad nauseum. It was just too much. What we do here at the Actors Workshop, we just cut to the chase, same as you would do on a set. You get up and you do the work. No rehearsals? No, not really, because you don't find a lot of that, and they want to do the scene. Now remember, each scene you're going to end up doing what? I don't know, anywhere from 10 to 15, 20 times, depending on the director, whether the DP feels that they got the shot that they want in each different thing, starting with the bed if they start, and you go to 2 shots, then you do the close-ups, the singles. So now you're doing the scene 15, 20 times. Guys, this is not the theater. The theater actors have a live audience they're working with. We don't do that. You know, you have to cut to the chase. You have to be able to work at a quick pace. I don't mean say your lines fast or anything like that. Most actors that you would work with don't want to run lines. Unless it's a director thing and they get the ensemble together and they want to rehearse it, that's different. But normally, really, if you're on a working set, it really is amateur to do that. You don't want to do things that are amateur. Don't go to other actors and ask them to run lines. On a professional set, you're in your dressing room. I mean, by the time you've gone to makeup and you get into wardrobe and so on and so forth, the second team has been on the set, standing in so they can do the lighting, set the camera and everything. They call for the first team, which are the actors, of course. You go in, stand on your mark, and sometimes it's the first time you meet the other actor. And for those of you that think, well, I've done a lot of improv so I can change up the lines whenever I want, maybe make the second take a little bit different, you do that, they're going to fire you. Every word in the script has to be where it belongs. Don't you take the liberty of changing it up. You're not Robert De Niro. You're not Jon Voight. You're not Clint Eastwood. You're not some famous actor. And even them have to stick to the dialogue. A script is written, and each word in every line probably has something, some meaning to set up how that line's going to work. Now you come in, you think, well, I've done improv, so I'll just come in and change the lines. It'll be more interesting doing that, or change a word here or there. It's not going to work. You're going to piss a lot of people off. Don't do that because it's bullshit. Cut to the chase. Get on with it. You know, in production today, it really is a matter of getting up to the mark, looking the other actor in the eyes and doing it. Here's my best advice for you. You want to be a good actor? First you learn the craft, right? Have to do the craft. If you don't know the craft or ever don't study acting or what to do, of course that would be bullshit. You have to be prepared. But other than that, as far as working, know your lines and be on time. Until next week, thank you, all of you from the southern sector here in Orange County, and you for joining me each week here on the Coaching Corner. I do appreciate it. I'm RJ Adams. Have a good one.